Welcome back to Red Business in Focus with thanks to Cork's local enterprise offices, where we are meeting entrepreneurs with big ambition. And this week we're joined by Fiona Long of InnerZen Organics. Fiona is going to fill us in on her award-winning skincare business, where 100% of every product is natural butters and oils and botanical actives. Fiona herself hand makes and hand pours every single item. InnerZen Organics is growing steadily in retail shops across Ireland. We can't wait to hear about your journey, Fiona. You're very welcome. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for having me.
I'm delighted that you're here. Now, you, like everybody, gets 30 seconds to tell us about your business, so off you go.
Okay, well, you did a very good job in introducing me, but we are a small local company based in Middleton in East Cork. We make natural organic face and body products. They are all anhydrous products, which means they contain no water. So each product is 100% natural butters, oils and botanical extracts and essential oils, no fillers. We have a goal that we want to transform everybody's skincare routine into a skincare ritual.
Okay, well, I like the sound of that. So that sounds good. Now, your background, you're from Wicklow originally?
I'm originally from Bray in Wicklow.
Yeah, but you saw sense in the move to Cork.
Yes, a good Cork man brought me down here.
Excellent. And you haven't looked back since. Now,
No.
Your background is in retail, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Well, I did beauty therapy and holistic therapies all through, like when I came out of school, and I kind of dabbled to them all the years through, but I was 21 years in retail selling beauty products.
So in other words, you were selling other people's products, so you had no control over what was in the jar. Did you find that frustrating?
Yes, very much so. So I started really going towards the natural ranges, which were few and far between a good few years ago. They're more now.
When you decided to take the plunge here, what was your motivation? Because as you said, that there's other stuff, there's other natural products out there. You could have just been a consumer and happily carried on, but you didn't go down that route.
No, well, I had 4 granddaughters as well at the time that I kind of started dabbling, and I said, you know what, I think it'd be better if I could bring them up in a way that they would just start out using the natural products, and what better way to do it is to make it yourself. I had a 9-to-5 job, like more or less, and I couldn't afford the big brands, you know, the high expensive prices of the natural organic ranges. So I said, right, I'm going to start my own.
You do, and you used 4 guinea pigs and the children as
did,
well, didn't
yeah,
you? Yeah,
and a
so
daughter,
that was fine.
so it was great.
And it was organic, so you knew you weren't going to do any harm. So,
Yes,
so plough
yeah.
on. So what did you start with?
The first product I made was the melting cleansing balm, and that was a huge hit. Then I made facial oils, and I was making for the girls I was working with, friends, family and whatever, and everybody was kind of loving them, everybody was having great results. And it kind of just naturally evolved into, like, from a hobby to a business, really. It just, like, everybody was getting such great results. It was like, right, maybe it's time to make this an actual business.
Yeah, so when did you make that leap and who did you talk to?
I started the business about 3 years ago, but last June I took the real leap and I left the full-time job.
And what did the local enterprise office do to help you on your journey?
They were great, from mentoring even, you know, just to kind of, I think everybody starting out has the imposter syndrome that they think, you know, who am I to do this? But I think the main thing is that, you know, you have the support behind you to say, go for it. You know, if you have a good business idea, good ethics, and just want to go for it, you know, they were great. Grants, the TOVs, you know, for the trading online vouchers, to get the website up and running and everything was brilliant. So
when you talk about the product, I mean, I said hand-filled, hand-poured. Do you still hand-fill and hand-pour everything?
I do,
Is
everything.
that not very time-consuming?
Very time-consuming, yeah. Some people think I do sit at home doing nothing all day. Oh, she makes her own stuff, it's grand. But yeah, it can be all day, every day, someday. Do you know, if you're busy, it's especially, you know, Christmas now and stuff like that. It's all day, every day. Started at the kitchen table, eventually went to 1 room in the house. Now I have 3 rooms in the house, kind of converted. So, do you know, it's like the house is getting smaller, but like the business is getting bigger.
And
so
what's the plan? Eventually, will you move out to a bigger facility? And
please God, yeah, hopefully now, maybe next year, yeah, we'll get a little unit and we'll take it from there. I can regain some of my house back, because every press and cupboard you open, there's boxes of this, that and the other.
Well, you've got a couple of products with us here now. And yes, skincare is not really my thing. If it falls off, I pay attention. But other than that, I'm not great, right? So talk me through what you have.
So we've a full range of face and body care. So we do a melting cleansing balm. We do a hydrate and calm spritz, which is a prebiotic spritz for the face to help balance the pH in the skin. We do a hyaluronic acid serum. We do an overnight elixir, which the first ingredient in that is prickly pear seed oil, which is one of the most expensive oils in the beauty industry at the minute.
Okay.
And it is our first ingredient in the product. We do a calming facial oil, a smoothing day cream. We do a unique mask, which is non-drying. Most masks would dry in your face, and like the old days, you'd be like a mummy. You couldn't do anything.
Yeah, you couldn't. Yeah, I've seen pictures.
It'd be cracking if you smiled. But this day is like a nice soft balm on your face, and then you just rinse it off, and you're totally hydrated. We do a body range then of the dry body oil, the indulgent body butter, and the lotion in a bar.
It must be you're non-stop filling bottles.
It's pretty much.
I'd say it is.
Pretty much.
And so, at the moment, you're selling online.
Yeah.
And is the plan to get into retail, to go back to basics?
Well, we started in e-commerce, and then we were kind of running about a year and a half, and then COVID hit, which, you know, was great really for the business because everybody was home scrolling. So the business grew then. But after that, we kind of realised when things were opening up that we needed to, get out into retail. Everybody's back on the streets. They like to pick up and see what they're buying. So we're doing really well. We're in quite a few shops around Cork and the county, and a few shops around the country as well.
Well, people can definitely have a look at the website if they want to buy directly. So what is the website?
It's InnerZenOrganics.ie.
Okay, and they'll find all the products that we have here.
All the products we have here.
Fiona Long of InnerZen Organics. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
That is it for this week. Join us next week when we'll be joined by Niamh Hegarty of Niamh's Larder. Now, it's a food business. You know how much I like them. She's going to share her journey with us about a 5-week Ballymaloe cookery school course that sparked the beginning of her business story with Niamh's Larder. We'll see you next week on Red Business in Focus with thanks to Cork's local enterprise offices.